Friends, how are you? By blessings to God, you are doing well. So, this is Dr. A B JENA, faculty member, PG Department of Business Management, Functinal University, Vesavihar, Balasore, Odisha. Friends, once again, I am welcoming to all of you to your channel, my channel, Dr. A B JENA Classes. फ्रेंड्स आज हम डिस्कशन करेंगे द वाइटल और द इम्पोर्टेंट द 60 MCQs फ्रॉम द मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग एंड आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड दिस वीडियो as per your request, and so I have prepared the 60 MCQs as per the prescribed syllabus given for the SSB for the subject of commerce state selection board, and very soon you are going to appear the SSB examination as well as आज का डिस्कशन भी बहुत यूजफुल एंड फ्रूटफुल होगा दोज हु आर गोइंग टू appear the semester examination so far as the UG and PG students in the subject of commerce management, MFC and other related examination like CA, ICWA foundation course, and particularly so these MCQs will be very useful and fruitful in the semester examination, true or false, or fill in the blanks, or आंसर विद इन 1 or 2 सेंटेंसेस. सो दैट्स वाई आज का डिस्कशन बहुत यूजफुल होगा. फिर आज का डिस्कशन भी बहुत यूजफुल होगा दोज हु आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द लेक्चरशिप एग्जामिनेशन फॉर द पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन एंड द यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल एग्जामिनेशन. आज का डिस्कशन भी बहुत यूजफुल एंड helpful hoga those who are going to appear the UGC NET JRE, particularly in the subject of commerce and management and other related subjects. So friends, without wasting our golden time, so आज का डिस्कशन हम शुरू करेंगे. सो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल ऑफ यू फ्रॉम बिगनिंग से टिल एंड आप ज़रूर देखिए और एकेडमी का मज़ा लीजिए, ये मेरा वादा है, इट्स माय एश्योरेंस. So friends, during the discussion, if any mismatch or gap you will find, kindly give your valuable comment and suggestion. आप आपका valuable suggestion and comments आप comment section में डाल दीजिए. और and so without any delay we will start our discussion. So friends, एक के बाद हम एक डिस्कशन करेंगे द 60 MCQs, and in last part you will get some numericals. So without delay we will start our discussion. What is or what are the tools of management accounting? क्या है? A, it's standard costing, B, it's budget and budgetary control, C, it's marginal costing, D, it's all the above. Friends, so before discussing, so हमको पता होना चाहिए what is the meaning of management accounting. So management accounting is the process of preparing reports about the business operations or business firms which help to manager to make the short term as well as the long term decisions. So it's the meaning of management accounting. So far as this the answer of this MCQs, so no doubt, so all of above. So the standard costing, budget and budgetary control as well as the marginal costing, so these are the tools for the management accounting. So next one MCQ हम देखेंगे क्या है, while computing the profit in marginal costing. So before discussion, what is the meaning of marginal costing? So marginal costing, friends, it's the part 1 for the SSB series. It's the part 1 for the subject of commerce. So marginal costing क्या है? It is a technique. So marginal costing is a technique of cost and management accounting which is used to analyze the relationship between क्या है, cost, volume and profit. It's the meaning of marginal costing. So option A, the fixed cost gets added to the contribution. B, its total marginal cost gets deducted from total sales revenue. C, it's the total marginal cost gets added to the total sales revenue. And D, it's none of the above. No doubt friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. आगे हम चर्चा करेंगे व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कंट्रीब्यूशन. सो काइंडली stay with me. So while computing the profit in marginal costing, then the total marginal cost gets deducted from the total sales revenue. It's the so accordingly the profit will be computed or calculated. So next one हम देखेंगे which of the following technique of costing differentiate between the fixed and a variable cost. A it's marginal costing, B it's standard costing, C it's absorption costing, D it's none of above. No doubt friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So marginal costing is a technique which is used to differentiate between the fixed and a variable cost. So next one, fixed cost is also referred as what in the marginal costing technique. हम क्या बोलेंगे फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट को? ए इट्स टोटल कॉस्ट, बी इट्स प्रोडक्ट कॉस्ट, सी इट्स पीरियड कॉस्ट, डी इट्स नॉन ऑफ एबव. No doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So fixed cost is referred or called or known as क्या है? The period cost. So next one हम देखेंगे the profit at which total revenue is equal to the total cost is known as or called what? हम क्या बोलेंगे? It's very very interesting. I think all of us you know it's BEP. Break even point. So B is the right option for this MCQ. Then आगे हम चर्चा करेंगे what is the meaning of margin of safety, what is the meaning of PV ratio, and friends you know the break even point or BEP where at that is the no profit and no loss. It's the point. So here B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे question, how is the BEP affected by the fixed cost? A it's if the fixed cost decreases the break even point decreases. B it's if the fixed cost increases the break even point decreases. C it's if the fixed cost remain constant the break even point decreases. No doubt friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. The break even point is affected by the fixed cost. If the fixed cost decreases, the break even point also decreases. So that is the relationship between the break even point. So that is the direct relationship between the sales variable cost and the fixed cost. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the meaning of a contribution. और contribution हम क्या बोलेंगे? It's the cost volume profit, or it's margin of safety. C it's gross margin, D it's net profit. No doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So contribution को हम क्या बोलेंगे? gross margin. So next one हम देखेंगे the ratio between the profit and PV ratio is known as क्या है? So it's the contribution is equal to what is this? So contribution is calculated sales minus variable cost, or contribution is what is this? Fixed cost plus profit, or it may be the if a loss is there then this will be deducted. So in this way the contribution will be calculated. So the ratio between the profit and the PV ratio is known as क्या है? हम क्या बोलेंगे? A it's the angle of incidence, B it's the cost volume profit, C it's that is the margin of safety, D it's revenue. Friends, D, C is the right option for this MCQ. The ratio between profit and PV, profit volume ratio, is known as or referred as or called as हम क्या बोलेंगे? margin of safety. Friends, you have to know it और PV ratio का मीनिंग क्या है और मतलब क्या है? So PV ratio is the ratio is the measurement of rate of change of profit due to the change in volume of sales. So PV ratio is the relationship between that is the direct relationship between that is the sales and the profit. It's the meaning of PV ratio. So next one हम देखेंगे the portion of cost which involves the payment to the outsider known as हम क्या बोलेंगे? A it's marginal cost, B it's out of pocket cost, C it's sum cost, D it's total cost. Friends, so it's B is the right option for this MCQ. So मार्जिनल कॉस्ट को हम क्या बोलेंगे, द वेरिएबल कॉस्ट। देन द सम कॉस्ट इन आगे हम चर्चा करेंगे व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अ सम कॉस्ट। सो हियर बी इज द राइट ऑप्शन फॉर दिस MCQ। सो नेक्स्ट वन, वेरिएबल कॉस्ट which is that is the marginal cost is also referred as dash in the marginal costing technique। हम क्या बोलेंगे, that is the variable cost को total cost, B it's that is the product cost, C it's period cost, D it's none of the above। so total cost भी नहीं होगा, period cost भी नहीं होगा, we have already discussed। so right option will be क्या है, the product cost। तो variable cost here is also referred as what, the product cost। so B is the right option for this MCQ। so next one हम देखेंगे the decision on whether to manufacture or to produce the components in house or buy them from outside supplier is known as, हम क्या बोलेंगे, it's buying decision, B it's manufacturing decision, C it's make or buy decision, D it's none of the above friends। so no doubt C is the right option for this MCQ। the decision on whether to manufacture or produce the components in house or buy them from outside supplier is known as क्या है, मेक और बाय डिसीजन। सो नेक्स्ट वन हम देखेंगे which of the following statement is or which of the following statements are true about the marginal costing। A its marginal costing fixed costs are treated as the product cost, B its marginal costing is not an independent system of costing, C its the element of cost in marginal costing are divided into fixed and variable components, D its both B and C friends, no doubt। so D is the right option for this MCQ। so the marginal costing, the fixed costs are treated as what, the product cost। no friends, it's wrong, the fixed costs are treated as what is this, that is the period cost। so A will not be the right statement with regard to the marginal costing, and the B and C statements are true about the marginal costing। so next one हम देखेंगे the decision to procure more than one product to earn more profit is known as और called क्या है, हम क्या बोलेंगे, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डिसीजन, B इट्स प्रोडक्ट मिक्स डिसीजन, C इट्स प्रॉफिट डिसीजन, D इट्स नॉन ऑफ दिस friends, no doubt friends। so B is the right option for this MCQ। the decision to procure more than one product to earn more profit is known as or called as क्या है, the product mix decision। so product mix मतलब क्या है, one company will offer the entire product to the market, it's known as a product mix। just like in the case of Maruti Suzuki, how many models of Maruti Suzuki, Swift is there, Alto is there, Espresso is there, then Balloon is there, then the Brezza is there। so all total the product which is offered by a company, it's known as a product mix। so next one हम देखेंगे what is under marginal costing stock is valued at which cost। हम क्या बोलेंगे, और in which cost में the stock will be valued, A its total cost, B its fixed cost, C its variable cost, D its none of above। no doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ। under marginal costing the stock is valued at variable cost। so next one हम देखेंगे the historical cost which has already been incurred by decision made in past cannot be changed by any decision in future, known as or called or referred as क्या है, A it's sunk cost, B it's marginal cost, C it's committed cost, D it's all the above। no doubt friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ। the vital term and concepts friends you have to remember, the historical cost, again मैं रिपीट करता हूँ, the historical cost which has already been incurred by decision made in past and cannot be changed by any decision in future, known as हम क्या बोलेंगे, it's the sum cost। so A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे the variable cost is also called what in the marginal costing technique. We have already discussed, no doubt friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. Variable cost or marginal cost or you can say the product cost. So next one हम देखेंगे, no doubt friends. Will not discuss more. So the previous that is the sorry, it's a typing error. It's the previous year data are not taken into consideration in which budget, no doubt friend. So C is the right option for this MCQ. The previous year data are not taken into consideration in जीरो बेस्ड बजटिंग. जीरो बेस्ड बजटिंग फ्रेंड्स का मतलब क्या है? इट्स ए जीरो बेस्ड बजटिंग और ZBB इज ए बजटिंग टेक्निक इन व्हिच ऑल एक्सपेंसेस मस्ट बी जस्टिफाइड फॉर ए न्यू पीरियड और ए न्यू ईयर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम जीरो. द प्रीवियस ईयर डेटा विल नॉट बी टेकन इनटू कंसिडरेशन वर्सेस स्टार्टिंग विथ द प्रीवियस बजट एंड एडजस्टिंग it as needed. If need arises, then this will be adjusted. So it's a the very good image. The method of budgeting in which all expenses must be justified for each new period. It's the meaning of a zero based budgeting. So next one हम देखेंगे, which budget is also typing error. Which budget is also known as the subsidiary budget? A its master budget, B its functional budget, C its cost budget, D its none of above. No doubt friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. The functional budget is also known as क्या है? The subsidiary budget. So next one हम देखेंगे, the method of preparing the budget by considering the money concept with the performance of employees in an organization is treated as or known as or called as क्या है? हम क्या बोलेंगे? It's a cash budget, B it's functional budget, C it's a zero based budget, D it's a performance budget. No doubt friends. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So the method of preparing the budget by considering the money concept with the performance of employees in an organization is regarded as what? Which types of budget हम बोलेंगे? It's a हम बोलेंगे performance budget. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ हम देखेंगे, which statement is or which statements are true for forecast and budget. So A its forecast and budget are one and same thing. B its budget is prepared after forecast. C its forecast and budget both can be expressed in financial terms. D its all the above. No doubt friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. Budget is prepared after the or budget is prepared after forecasting is the true statement for the forecast and the budget. So next one हम देखेंगे, a quantified plan with regard to the monetary terms prepared and approved prior to a definite or defined period of time is known as हम क्या बोलेंगे? A it's forecasting, B it's manual, C it's budget, D it's program. No doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. The quantified plan with regard to monetary terms prepared approved prior to defined period of time is known as क्या है? It's budget. So next one हम देखेंगे, the budgeting process which demands each manager to justify his entire budget in detail from the beginning is which types of budgeting or budget? A it's functional budget, B it's that is the master budget, C it's the zero based budgeting, D it's none of the above. So again the budgeting process which demands each manager to justify his entire budget in detail from the beginning. No doubt friends, we have already discussed ZBB, zero based budgeting. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, a statement which contains the responsibility of individuals involved for the preparation of a budget. हम क्या बोलेंगे? A it's master budget, B it's budget manual, C it's cash budget, D it's functional budget. No doubt friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. Q, a statement which contains the responsibility of individuals involved for the preparation of a budget known as क्या है? It's the budget manual. So B is the right option for this MCQ. Then which one or dash is prepared for single level of activity and single set of business condition? हम क्या बोलेंगे? और which budget? A it's fixed budget, B it's flexible budget, C it's the both A and B, D it's none of the above. No doubt friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब fixed budget is prepared for single level of activity and single set of business conditions. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे a consolidated summary of various functional budgets को हम क्या बोलेंगे? A it's functional budget, B it's master budget, C it's activity based budget, D it's flexible budgets. No doubt friends. So D is the right option for this MCQ. A consolidated summary of various functional budgets known as क्या है? It's the master budget. So next one हम देखेंगे the marginal costing is also known as क्या है? और marginal costing को हम क्या बोलेंगे? A it's cost account, B it's differential costing, C it's standard costing, D it's variable costing. No doubt friends. So D is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब so marginal costing को हम क्या बोलेंगे? The synonyms it's the variable costing. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे contribution margin in marginal costing is known as और called क्या है? इन मार्जिनल कॉस्टिंग कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन को हम क्या बोलेंगे? इट्स द नेट इनकम, बी इट्स द मार्जिनल इनकम, सी इट्स द ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट, डी इट्स द एडिशनल इनकम. नो डाउट फ्रेंड्स. सो बी इज द राइट ऑप्शन फॉर दिस MCQ. मतलब कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन को हम क्या बोलेंगे? द मार्जिनल इनकम. सो बी इज द राइट ऑप्शन फॉर दिस MCQ. नेक्स्ट वन हम देखेंगे. I have already told you, so during the discussion definitely you will know the various concepts with regard to the management accounting. The difference between actual sales and the sales at break even point is known as क्या है? मतलब so actual sales minus sales at where break even point. break even point मतलब क्या है फ्रेंड? नो प्रॉफिट नो लॉस को हम क्या बोलेंगे? द डिफरेंस इज दैट इज द margin of safety. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So these are the common question. Not only in the semester examination but also in the lectureship examination like SSB, apart from SSB, then other university level or public service commission or the PGT examination. So friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. Once again मैं रिपीट करता हूँ. The difference between actual sales and the sales at break even point is known as क्या है? The margin of safety. Margin of safety. So next one हम देखेंगे. So the marginal cost is equal to what? So marginal cost is equal to what? So in the meantime we have already discussed the 28 the vital MCQ. So easily you can answer or what will be the right option for this MCQ. So marginal cost is equal to what? A it's only variable overheads, B it's the prime cost minus variable overheads, C it's that is the prime cost plus variable overheads, D it's none of the above. No doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So marginal cost is equal to what is this? Prime cost plus the variable overhead. So C is the right option for this MCQ. Next one हम देखेंगे. Margin of safety is the ratio between profit and we have already discussed friends profit and A it's break even point, B it's the sales, C it's the total cost, D it's the PV ratio, profit volume ratio. We have already discussed what is the meaning of PV ratio. So D is the right option for this MCQ. Again मैं रिपीट करता हूँ. मार्जिन ऑफ सेफ्टी इज द रेशियो बिटवीन द प्रॉफिट एंड द पीवी रेशियो. So at last we will do some numerical, how the PV ratio is calculated, how the break-even point is calculated, and how the margin of safety will be calculated. So by citing the suitable example, we will discuss. Kindly stay with me till end. So next one, budget is prepared. A present, B future, and past, C future, D it's indefinite period. No doubt friends. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So budget is prepared for future. So budget का मतलब क्या है? So what is the meaning? Meaning क्या है budget? So budget it is an estimation of revenue and expenses over a specified future period of time that is re-evaluated on a periodic basis. It's the meaning of the budget, the quantitative term. So next one हम देखेंगे a document of policies and procedures involved for implementation of budgetary control को हम क्या बोलेंगे? is known as A it's business manual, B it's master budget, C it's the budget manual, D it's the program budget. No doubt friends, C is the right option for this MCQ. A document of policies and procedures involved for implementation of budgetary control is known as what? क्या है? It's the budget manual. So next one हम देखेंगे which one is treated as the blueprint of plan express quantitative and monetary aspects. इसको हम बोलेंगे और ट्रीट करेंगे. ए इट्स फोरकास्टिंग, बी इट्स प्लान, सी इट्स बजट, डी इट्स estimation. No doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So budget is treated as a blueprint of a plan expressed in quantitative or monetary aspects from the individual point of view as well as from the business point of view. So next one हम देखेंगे the composition of all functional heads of a firm or business organization for the effective coordination, review and implementation of budget performance is known as क्या है? हम क्या बोलेंगे? A it's a budget program, B it's a budget manual, C it's the budget committee, D it's the business manual. No doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. Again मैं रिपीट करता हूँ द कॉम्पोजिशन ऑफ ऑल फंक्शनल हेड्स ऑफ ए फर्म फॉर द इफेक्टिव कोऑर्डिनेशन, रिव्यू एंड इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ बजट प्रोग्राम इज नोन एज क्या है? बजट कमिटी. सो नेक्स्ट वन हम देखेंगे द ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ मार्जिनल कॉस्टिंग इज नोन एज क्या? हम क्या बोलेंगे? द ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ मार्जिनल कॉस्टिंग को ए इट्स द ब्रेक इवन चार्ट, बी इट्स द पीवी रेशियो चार्ट, सी इट्स द pie chart, D it's a total cost chart. No doubt friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. The graphical representation of marginal costing is known as क्या हम बोलेंगे? It's the break even chart. So next one हम देखेंगे which one or dash is designed after assessment of the volume of output to be produced during the budget period. हम क्या और क्या होगा? द राइट ऑप्शन ए इट्स द कॉस्ट बजट, बी इट्स द सेल्स बजट, सी इट्स द प्रोडक्शन बजट, डी इट्स नॉन ऑफ द अबव. नो डाउट फ्रेंड्स. सो ए इज द राइट ऑप्शन फॉर दिस MCQ. सो कॉस्ट बजट इज डिजाइन्ड आफ्टर असेसमेंट ऑफ द वॉल्यूम ऑफ आउटपुट टू बी प्रोड्यूस्ड ड्यूरिंग द बजट पीरियड. सो ए इज द राइट ऑप्शन फॉर दिस MCQ. सो नेक्स्ट वन हम देखेंगे which one or which is the characteristics or which are the characteristics of a BEP friends. So break even point. A its contribution is equal to the fixed cost, B its total revenue is equal to total cost, then there is no loss, no profit to the firm, D its all the above friends. So D is the right option for this MC. Contribution is equal to the fixed cost. Then B also the total revenue is equal to the total cost and there is no loss or no profit to the. So D है right option. So next one MCQ हम देखेंगे which of the following statements are true with regard to the forecast and budget. A it's forecast and budget are one and same thing. B, its budget is prepared after the forecast. C, its the forecast and budget both can be expressed in a financial term. D, its all the above. No doubt, friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. I think, friends, we have already discussed, so it is repeated. Sorry for this. So this same question there is in we have repeated, or sorry for this. So next one हम देखेंगे, the break even analysis is used by a business firm for make or buy crucial decision, whether true, false. C, both A and B, either true or false. D, it's none of these. No doubt, friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. Break even analysis used to by a business firm for make or buy crucial decision. It's true. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, the process of budgeting helps in the control of क्या. ऑप्शन ए है कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, बी इट्स कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, सी इट्स लिक्विडिटी, डी इट्स ऑल द अबव. नो डाउट फ्रेंड. सो डी इज द राइट ऑप्शन फॉर दिस MCQ. द प्रोसेस ऑफ बजटिंग हेल्प्स इन द कंट्रोल for cost reduction as well as a capital expenditure as well as for the liquidity provision. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, break even point is calculated how. We have already discussed, friend. Now the discussion will be easier. Option A, sales is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost expenses plus profit. B, it's the sales is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost minus profit. C, it's the sales is equal to variable cost minus fixed cost plus profit. D, it's none of these. No doubt, friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So sales is equal to what is the variable cost. So it's typing error. Fixed cost plus profit. So A is the right option for this MCQ. Friends, you have to remember. So next one also the interesting MCQs. Plant utilization budget and manufacturing overhead budgets are the types of or which types of budget. कौन सा टाइप का बजट है? ए इट्स प्रोडक्शन बजट, बी इट्स सेल्स बजट, सी इट्स कॉस्ट बजट, डी इट्स नॉन ऑफ एबव. नो डाउट फ्रेंड्स. सो सी इज द राइट ऑप्शन फॉर दिस MCQ. Plant utilization budget and manufacturing overhead budgets are the cost budget. Are which types of budget? So these are the cost budget. So next one हम देखेंगे, contribution margin ratio is calculated by which equation? A, it's total contribution margin divided by sales. B, it's the sales divided by variable cost. C, it's the sales divided by contribution margin. D, it's a fixed cost divided by contribution margin. No doubt, friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. Contribution margin ratio is calculated by total contribution margin divided by sales. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, according to the George R. Terry, dash may be described as a process of finding out what is being done and comparing the actual results with the corresponding budget data in order to approve the accuracy map. A, it's the budgetary control, B, it's budget, C, it's budgeting, D, it's none of above. No doubt, friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. According to George R. Terry, the budgetary control may be described as a process of finding out what is being done and comparing the actual results with the corresponding budget data in order to approve the accomplishment. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, it's also very interesting and important MCQ. Dash represents, और कौन सा represents करता है, the cost volume profit. So friends, you have to remember, C stands for cost, V stands for volume, P stands for profits. In that is the abbreviation in the term and exemption. Friends, you may find equation. A, its sales is equal to contribution margin plus fixed cost plus profit. B, its sales is equal to contribution margin ratio plus fixed cost plus profit. C, its sales is equal to variable cost minus fixed cost plus profit. D it's the sales is equal to what is this variable cost plus fixed cost plus profit. No doubt friends. So D is the right option for this MCQ. Sales is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost plus profit represents the cost volume profit equation. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे क्या है, which one or dash is stated as a budget which is made to change as per the level of activity attended. A is a fixed budget, B is the flexible budget, C is both A and B, D is none of above. No doubt friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब flexible budget is stated as a budget which is made to change as per the level of activity attained. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, if fixed cost is increased then what will be the impact on BEP. Fixed cost increase होगा तो so क्या impact होगा towards the break even point. A it's no change, B it's decrease, C it's increase, D it's none of above. No doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. If fixed cost is increased then what will be happen? The impact of break even point will be increased. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one also the interesting MCQ, PV ratio can be increased by A it's decreasing the selling price, B it's decreasing the variable cost, C it's the changing the sales mix, D it's none of these. No doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. PV ratio can be expressed by changing the sales mix. So next one हम देखेंगे, contribution is also known as क्या है, contribution is also known as called, हम क्या बोलेंगे, A it's the cost volume profit, B it's the margin of safety, C it's the gross margin, D it's the net profit. No doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. Contribution is also called क्या है, it's the gross margin. So next one हम देखेंगे, the ratio between profit and PV ratio is known as क्या है, A it's angle of incidence, B it's the cost volume profit, C it's the margin of safety, D it's revenue. No doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. The ratio between the profit and PV ratio, and the typing error is there, sorry. So ratio is known as the margin of safety. So next one, sales for desired profit of a firm is measured by which equation? A it's a fixed cost plus profit into PV ratio, B it's the fixed cost plus profit divided by PV ratio, C it's the PV ratio divided by fixed cost minus profit, D it's sales divided by PV ratio. No doubt friends. So you have to remember B is the right option for this MCQ. The sales for desired profit of firm is measured in which equation? So B is the right option. मतलब so it's the fixed cost plus profit divided by PV ratio. मतलब the contribution divided by PV ratio. So next one हम देखेंगे, a section or unit of a business organization for which budgets can be prepared and a control exercise known as, हम क्या बोलेंगे, A it's responsibility center, B it's profit center, C it's investment center, D it's budget center. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. A section or unit of a business organization for which budgets can be prepared and controlled exercise known as क्या है, हम क्या बोलेंगे, it's the budget center. So here some numericals. So friends, you also calculate with me. We have already discussed, if the break even is rupees 50,000, fixed cost is how much, 25,000, then what would be the PV ratio? So friends, so BEP is equal to what is this? So fixed cost plus divided by PV ratio. So PV ratio, then PV ratio क्या है? PV ratio is equal to what is this? PV ratio is equal to what is this? The fixed cost divided by BEP into 100. So from this information, so this will be how much? The fixed cost is how much? It's the 25,000 divided by, that is the, so BEP is how much? It's a rupees 50,000 into 100. So this will be how much? What is the percentage? So it's a the 50%. So no doubt friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So in this, so I will request to all of you kindly go through the, that is the break-even analysis and the marginal costing, and you do, or you should make some practice in order to, if the numerical will come in the exam, kindly you can easily attempt this. So here answer will be how much? It's the 50%. So next one देखेंगे हम, तो if the PV ratio is 40%, margin of safety is 10,000, profit is 16,000, then what would be the break-even point? So break-even point. So here, no doubt friends, so margin of safety. So what would be the margin of safety? So here, margin of safety. So profit divided by PV ratio we have already discussed. So here it's the profit is how much? 16,000 divided by, so PV ratio is how much? It's so in given it's the 40% into it's the 100. So this will be how much? 40,000. So this will be how much? Rupees 40,000. Then and here the margin of safety is how much? मतलब 40%. 40% मतलब how much? It's 40,000. 40,000. Hence the BEP will be how much? BEP will be how much? मतलब 60%. So 40% plus 60% is 100%. So here how much? So BEP we have already discussed the BEP. How much will be? The 40,000 divided by 40 into 60. So this will be how much? So BEP will be how much? It's the 60,000. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. 60,000. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, if actual sales is how much? 50,000, fixed cost is 20,000 and margin of safety is 10,000. So calculate the PV ratio, friends. So here we have to calculate the BEP, break even point. How you will calculate? So it's the actual sales minus margin of safety. मतलब क्या है? So actual sales is how much? 50,000 minus, so it's the margin safety is how much? So from this information it is given it's 10,000. So it's how much? It's 40,000. So 40,000. So we got what? The BEP 40,000. Then PV ratio, how the PV ratio is calculated? How the PV ratio is calculated? Very simple. You have to remember that is the fixed cost divided by BEP into 100. So from this information, fixed cost is how much? Let's see. So fixed cost is 20,000. Friends, you have to remember. So from this information you see 20,000, and break even point we have already calculated. It's the 40,000 into 100. So after doing the exercise, so definitely, so this will be how much? It's the 50%. No doubt friends. So D is the right option for this MCQ. 50,000. So next one हम देखेंगे, kindly go through the questions. If the fixed cost is rupees 20,000, profit is 30,000, variable cost is 23,000, then what will be the contribution? What would be the contribution? And here, friends, very simple. The contribution will be how much? It's a contribution how it is calculated. Contribution how it is calculated. So it's the that is the fixed cost plus profit. No doubt, friends. It's that is very simple. It's 20,000 plus profit is how much? 30,000. In total, it's how much? It's the 50,000. So contribution is equal to how much? A. मतलब 50,000. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे the sales turnover. The sales turnover. The sales turnover and profit of Lucky Company Limited during the last 2 years. During last 2 years are as follows. For this year 2021 and 22. So this is the sales figure, this is the profit figure. So you are required to calculate the PV ratio, friends. What is the formula for PV ratio? And the PV ratio will be how much? Change in profit divided by change in sales into 100. And here, friends, so this is change in profit how much? The difference between exchange is how much? 5,000 rupees 5,000. So change in sales is how much here? So it's 1,70,000 minus 1,50,000. It's 20,000 into 100. So this will be how much after calculation? Then definitely this will be the 25%. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So here the PV ratio is how much? 25%. Just by putting this simple formula you will get the answer. So next one हम देखेंगे what is this? Find the break even point by taking into or from the following information. It's the variable cost per unit is rupees 20, fixed expenses is rupees how much? It's the 58,000, and the selling price per unit is rupees 25. Whether how much the unit will be there. And friends, so here the contribution per unit, so we have to calculate the contribution per unit, and no doubt it's the selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. And very simple here how much? So that is the selling price is how much? Rupees 25 minus variable cost is how much? 20. It's after deducting it's rupees 5. Then the formula of a break even point, you know, friends, that is the fixed cost expenses divided by that is the contribution per unit. So fixed cost here, friends, how much? Rupees 58,000, and it's that is the contribution per unit is how much? Rupees 5 into 100. In total, it's after calculation, so no doubt, friends, so this will be the 11,600 units. So friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. So find the break even. So break even will be how much? It's the 11,600 units. So next one हम देखेंगे from the following information ascertain by how much the value of sales must be increased by the Shubham Company Limited to break even. The sales information, sales figure is rupees how much? It's rupees 6,000. Fixed cost is how much? It's the rupees 5 lakhs, and the variable cost is how much? It's rupees 4 lakhs 50,000. So friends, here, so we have to calculate what is this break even sales. Break even sales will be how much? So here the break even sales, so it's a fixed cost divided by contribution into that is the, it's the sales is there, sales is there, and the amount will be how much? That is the fixed cost is how much? 5 lakh divided contribution will be how much? Friends, you know, sales minus that is the variable cost, it's the it's a how much? It's the 6 lakhs is there, and 6 lakhs is there, so contribution will be how much? So this will be the fixed cost is 5 lakhs, so here 5 lakhs divided by 1 lakh 50,000. So contribution will be how much? Into 6 lakhs minus the 4 lakhs 50,000 into sales is how much? It's 6 lakhs. So after that, doing the exercise, so this will be how much? Rupees 20 lakhs by putting this one. So no doubt, friends. So let's see the 20 lakhs. So here the Shubham company will reach the even point. How? It's 20 lakhs. So break even, that is the selling is how much? That is the 20 lakhs. So sales is right now it's existing is how much? It's rupees 6 lakhs, and definitely the answer will be how much? It's that is the 14,000. It's no doubt rupees how much? 14 lakhs. So here A is the right option for this MCQ. A it's from definitely, so A will be the right option for this MCQ. Last but not the least, also the very interesting. So if sales is how much? 70,000, variable cost is 35,000, variable fixed cost is 25,000. So you are required to calculate the margin of safety. So margin of safety, and friends, you know margin of safety, very simple. How it is calculated? Actual sales or sales minus sales at BEP. It's BEP, and so BEP is equal to what will be? The BEP is equal to the fixed cost divided by PV ratio into 100. So 100. So here fixed cost is how much? It's the fixed cost is how much? It's 25,000 as per the 25,000 divided by it's the so it's divided by that is the it's 70,000 into 100 is equal to how much? It's after calculation it's 50%. So BEP will be how much? So BEP will be how much? It's 25 50,000 divided by, that is the PV ratio is how much? It's we have already calculated. So it's a fixed cost divided by, that is the sales. It's a how much? It's a 50% into 100. So after calculation, it's how much? 50,000. So margin of safety here, the margin of safety will be how much? So sales is how much? It's a actual sales is how much? 70,000 divided by, so we have already 80 here, we have already calculated, it's the 50,000. So no doubt friends, so break even will be how much? It's the 20,000. And friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. So these are all about the 60 vital and important MCQs from the management accounting. Friends, it's the part 1. So I have prepared as per the prescribed syllabus. So I will have the request to all of you during the discussion, if any mismatch or gap you will find, kindly you give your valuable comment and suggestion in the comment section. So I will also request to all of you, if you like this video lecture, kindly you share it, kindly you forward it, kindly you subscribe it. I am waiting your valuable comment and suggestion. Kindly give your valuable comment and suggestion in the comment section. So once again, thanks a lot to all of you.